Adesima yam makwa bamra Adom TV don hwe kase ne de bro free samria kopem se no so ebebo ensam ne de edi makotene bi ene se Ghana manpanyin Nana Adodan Kwakufu Ado den sema todwa se Supreme Court anamuntu awutu ye na nam suntia betodwa se deputy speakers etime to aba emra wote akonwa kesem no wose nam ne kwemu ene nti otachi ye Friday ne bechirim wo asenfosu ehon so MPP amanyoko achitafo a na sentem okupinti party office NDC Carlos Nempenfo so de no me go apono so na afi watwe waso abrante kwa bi so wanya efishia ediosa enson 37 years ni pabonifo bi ewutu papa ase akoboni to amasamri wetina nanom ewonse do nsem bi kan we ho na me obidum bie kwakwa dokumi anwumre me kenkan dia ma ye na ye homra na afi ye nhase Yamakwa baby yen chase free Ghana manpanyin Nana Adodan Kwakufu Ado na kache nene wode nsema ba betudwa wase obi amromra so sebe obi enu ha wutrenim ka obi enu ha wi natan a enye yento memu mra hwebedwafo so ye o matan a eno so ye
I couldn't understand what all of this furore and controversy that was artificially generated. We're being told that the decision of the court amounts to judicial interference in the work of Parliament. I'm not quite sure that the people who are saying this have actually taken the time to read the Constitution of our country. It says so in black and white. The legislative power of Parliament that is vested of the state, which is vested in Parliament, is subject to the provisions of the Constitution. All organs of the Ghanaian state, including me as the head of the executive, we are all subject to the teachings of the Constitution. There's no body in the Ghanaian state that is above the fundamental law of the land. It would lead to the very matter that we have striven so long to avoid, the concentration of power, of unregulated power in our state. We don't want that. We've had that experience before, and we brought about this constitution in order not to allow that to reoccur. So I'm astonished about how much public energy has been wasted, I would say so with the greatest of respect, being wasted in an area, on an issue where there is so much clarity. And I'm happy that the court, and I'm sure as you're aware, the Supreme Court, when it is declaring the meaning of the Constitution, and it does so unanimously, that is the most emphatic way in which the court can pronounce. And it is, I believe, a decision of 7 of the judges, and a unanimous decision declaring what the constitutional position is. I think we have an opportunity now to put this matter to rest and continue with the work of our Parliament and the work of the ordering of our state.
Supreme Court nsensemu na panyini ba konso ababonten abekasa edietia enkanka wona wodom kuma ne afa emrahye bedwane a wogina ho de mo manfo wodom a West Abato empesua so opanyini Vincent opon echemu a wose ed basabasa ebeba wo mamu emrahye bedwafie.
I'm telling you, Parliament will be ungovernable with this ruling. I'm telling you, it will be ungovernable because rule baby.
Are you the one going to make it ungovernable?
So I'm part of the whole. Cases are court. I told baby, you know, Sabine NDC for MPP from Kwan the case are court. Yes, you did because. But we had the speed at which NDC cases, you know, on person would dispense with data. Yes, it touch mine. Who cares about touching my case? But look at what is happening. Friends say, the Central Region 1, the speed at which, because at all costs, NDC, I was here reducing your numbers, you know, 137, you know, can be a first to be reducing numbers in the piano. And at the end, I say, I was say E-levy must be passed.
As a political party,
as a political party, you say any case be involved NDC against the other political party, we have disadvantage because there's no way NDC case because any of these cause are just common sense. What the common sense like what is happening now, and then me your friend is a speaker. Now because those who are in favor of this say aye. So say more home class submit my team actually say aye, no me a part of the aye. To be we are must say now my culture say the ayes have it. That's what you are telling us. See, and separation crown and kasi yen count met waba. Okay, those who support this should say aye. Now me am a children matiamo aye. Maybe I'm oh the ayes have it.
Yanto so yoguso Supreme Court nsensem ne mu ne omaimu mrahye bedwafie na ne edom kase ne de nsema to dwa wo so pam hufo a woto ne be ma na ire nsema ne ebu muji wo se dom kuma no wo ya agye ne mu dodo wo ya tete wo mo e wo omaimu mrahye bedwafie die ntia emu nchemo ye de bro
is dealing with Order 109.3. By Order 109, we are saying that the deputy speakers are not entitled to original vote. But they are not prescribed by the Constitution. So we have imposed that burden on them. And we didn't even say that by our rules. We did not say anything about the casting vote. So what I think that it leaves some window for them to exercise their casting vote. But can they, as deputy speakers, exercise an original vote? The Constitution, the decision or the ruling from the Supreme Court says yes. Nobody can have two votes anyway. You can't have an original vote and exercise a casting vote again. Right? So the Supreme Court is telling us that you have imposed on yourself an unnecessary burden, which is inconsistent with the Constitution. So lift that one. And once you lift it, I told you that in Canada, the speakers exercise their vote. In Canada, they exercise their original vote. Right? The speakers exercise their original vote. There are some jurisdictions where the speakers will not exercise the original vote. They may exercise casting vote. But leave it to that parliament. Leave it to that parliament. You don't say that, you don't by rule say that we are bettering ourselves.
Defeat graciously. When they lose, they should accept it. We should respect the bench. We should respect the court. For us in the political class, if we do that, it's the only way of sustaining this our democracy. But if they continue to go on and say that if it's against them, they would attack and they would throw caution to the wind, I beg to say that they would ambush our own fortunes in this our path to good governance. I thank you, and I believe
Yefri ona fe yakọ engomesuamu kopie mo University of Ghana ene court ahyesa abrante ba ko friend Prince Asomedu yemfa ne ntena so side suafo ne kabo mu ko no ne panyimpa wo ba beda no asem na court amene abroyi puma kwem court bua
Omanfo bekai se na nsemu bi na University of Ghana school for honom eto aba na woyi SRC president na abato no ekwawie no na niema ayepinso esanse na entiase enye adwuma asemi ekopie mu ewo Accra High Court ene otemuafo awotena asem ne so ahyese wama womo enefua edunan owura ne din ne Prince Asomedu womo mfa ne SRC president ewo University of Ghana honom ebra otemuafo ka asem ne wiye no Prince Asomedu ene Adom kase ekasai
mani na agye so enye se Prince Asomedu bedi SRC president kwa na mani agye ne mom se pepepeyo ene mra ne nukredi adedi over 5 months after elections no ana ma mani agye se ebesu obia in as president of the 64th UGSRC enya master Prince Asomedu amigina he ana court ne so di ne ruling by say taking inspiration from election petition 2012 and 2020 elections, the president-elect must be sworn in within 14 working days, taking effect from today.
Esukufo bi nso dia woka ene se SRC president ana bi ne honom no na eha wo mo nanso se si ada wanya bi die eye asempa.
Yes, school fees ekosro papa eyi. Be a house of residence school fees ekosro papa yi. Ni nyina ejina se ye ni kanifo obedi ye no wa intervene am students
OCA ni diaba wa cohorts ni mu ahun say amanfo ni age because nipa over 7,000 eto abama Prince Asomedu say omayi na as the president enti ni tinti ni tietie mu ane say your president aba yeni age ombra no be koma students no se na be ya de biara no yenso ye interest no ebe a priority at management level.
Dia ba ye betena so ye nya hwe students no enti ne wo ha ye de papa e na aba to medu onu nti ene ye wo ha eti students nya nto bo ase omu nya nto accommodation crisis bebrebe we nyina be to an end school fees akoso bebrebe ni nyina papa na ba obetia so
yefura na ye de ni chemu ewo boase na enyinem ewo boase arehosem ne se awrakwa bia wonya mfinhye du enwotwe oko school wono ankasa no yonko brebo wa wona sekan amasamri wotina nanu wonse do
Adom Kasiyama Boni Isaac Nomenyo ene ASP Dwamana Kenten a wono ene yo boase divisional crime officer twetwem komo ene wodi tu dwase obedimbo so me de toso nsia ya Ghana edi fie aduosie num ena Elias Fuseni ene namfofo bi a woka won ho ekọ bia ba bia se ewo enyinem ne ho ena akasakasa bi kọ so a wonam so ede sekan ewo Elias Fuseni otwese odi asem ne beda aposifo no aposifo guso ye hwehwemu nanso emu ne de wagemu ama busuafo se be ya obetimi akwakope no krabren aposifo eguso ehwehwe wono mu asabo ne Fusemi wonsa ehyasie
enyinem enti ye pon anadwo no emrante ne mabawa ne bebre ko ho a omo kwakwaje omani edru sa omo koye fan ho enti anadwo no mo omo guso a omo edi agro esane ade na bobe no mienu 2:00 am ana entokwasi ekomienu ntem mrante no bia won ganga wo nti yenu ye utwe otoye ne gang any other group and another groups be 3 and 4 and ntokwa esi wo ntem nti we bo obi nim ba bia obi kofa dade anase sikan na yenu kole ya ye kan wa se Eliasu 18 years sikan no bi ekekan kan de dikan kan nfi na ne nsa bonkum ne nifa ne nfi ne rates no hona sikan ne kan ya abrante monitor form ke sa na fa obi adwane enti omudwane ye ne sa ya de mfiase no mpomo rashi na edianki timi eso ne nkrom na Obama fo nyina adwane free ho ti no da e from ho na obi bebo ni papa mane omo bebo ni papa na mane no kra ni papa ne tie ha ya tutuka he ya tombobo na mane no o sorry ya o fa ni ntuma fra ya okọ na chese abrante no ewuda na omo fa ne de ni ba fie sabri ya me no ka se de yenya obi a che nko fo my information here nipa ne bibra yenya omo information no yete se omo bibri adwane ti ehwe yegusu yenum se de bia no yesabeka omo mudi se adwuma no
yegusu a ewo boase ene ne mpotamu na new be akoye den ehon so awreho semesi abrante kwa a wono so nya finhye aduanan miensa wotwe sekan ono ana busuafo yesenke yempamu abusua nanso wotwetwa mu nan ama bebi omoda nanso emu oden
Adom Kasiyama de aprowe piemu ewo new bakoye den ewo oboase mensiri mu ha na de piemu ha nyina ene se asase hunti a edua bi a ye frɛ ne goverdua a obi kotwa ya ekobisa ho asɛm nti enam so ama nipa makomako endan de kwabrane atosikan asi won so etwitwa won ha se ameno kase krampo no maame pani a efie no ne dia kra de oda ayaresa bi a waje ayarehwe wo hwe aha me gina ya efom ha nyina ene di krampo si ene da kra so still moja no wo hu se egugu efom ha ho nsɛm akwakoye so aha mijinan aye St Jude ayaresabia aha ena omususu se nipa enan a abrantie bi ede sekan etwitwa womo efa asase sem ho no ye de womo ebaaye ye nurse no ni nkomo
na me nipa 4 ena ombedu na out of nipa 4 no na nipa mienu na epra kese pa no mu hia immediate care na we say ye show mo ntempa mami ne abrantie ba ko mami de ono ne de ne nsa no na we pra na e was say ntempa ye ni nsuo sisi ne so kra because na moje tu no kase pa efifie ansa na oba bedu ha one abante ba kwa ka ho na mienu na aka ne de no mo conditions no e wo mi se no ye twa mo de nso na no de na nye serious a ye mo ba ye na ye busa wo anu asem kaka na sekan enti yenzu yedwuma mu no se de ne nsa ne tie no yehu se sekan na aye den ye di twa ne kese sa eya nipa nan ni nyina mu nyina no na sekan na ye di etwa mo
ene maame na ye twitwa ne sekan no so eni nkomo
na me fra me baba man me se omo bla na omo hwehwe se omo ko cancel na omo behwe se baby a guava one I share a woman say we need the no more. Think kola mo need an opa mo buy o man ban ntakwa. Nti o mo buy na o mo kọ no no so blazik. Guava ya de nti na wo twetwa. Na so won na edua. Ani mango na wo nyina wo no so wo plot wo na wo bedua. Eyi wo plot nti kola no buy na towel na sinasen. Nti awona na owura dem. Owura dem sana akọhye nika sana wo de sikan ahyem nti anka wo de ba wo we ni yem na me pia we ti na we ne di ne saha no na wo de gi sikan no na emba so na me nso ne mba so no mti me so mba no mba ono ko ni nti oda no ho na wo de sikan no bia me sa me nya ne hwe na wo de sikan no aye me say
Uni no asem da.
Ene ni asam.
Ye ne man nso aka ho ahitwa wo mo seka no so ye ni nkomo.
Me twi batentin na na ye ne target sen ko de sekan ne be woni yemu. Nti o to sekan no me twi ba ne huriye e ko nechi. Nti o de ne nsa no eye epagya ne nsa ne sei sen ko de bo sekan no. E na o de wo no ne ho no.
Yeguso a wawudi sema ekoso ewo man mu emiamia ahodo obepiem wawutu papa se ebenka so a eho so nsema efri ho ba ene se nipa bone phobia kototo ama nipa ba ko tina nanu monse do emu bi enso samra meka se o me prepare nimum police fo so ache nipa ne bi
Adom kasi nhwehwe mu a wo ye ohunu se wokopie mu ewo papa ase a ensase ho nsem ekoso pa ewo English man from bodwiase ene ofako aposifo ekyerese Isaac Pensa wedding fie aduasa nso a wahwere ne nkwan onya ne nte yese enipa bi etu anwea ewo nasase so ewo English Adom kasi ene ohino wa wutu papa ase number 1 na ikwawo abekwe etwetwe nkomo ene wodi tu dwase wonu mu a wachire wo mu wosu se wodi tu ebo abranti a wahwere ne nkwan esisi ansa na wori sekan kura ewo ne yem ochese we ne prensa kura abranti a wo fe ne niyama okan aba wo mu ntrene a wakum enipa pi ewo kuro no eso
sesia we kan wa 3 times a oye niyama okan wa ma ni enipa ba kon a oda o sesia ye kase omakunu oye commander asuma ne dom na amafamunu amana ko police hospital sesia no aman from no ye yomo mmoshi ya no mo moshi de bia amanfumfunu ba no mabatake he ene ntokwa one sekan no ntuo ene ka ho a 3 times ni
enwechi ena niyama ya woka wo mu a aposifo akere wo ho bi enua bema editu dwase ensem a ohina wo awutu papase e kadefa ne nua bema no ho nyina enye no krisanse ne nua ne nka wo mu a ekum abranti ehu
ti wo fia na ni boy ni ba ko edi speed e ba ye se papa sefo no edi langard fo ba ye bu omu e wo ho ana me nua no si o si na papa se mpenifo ni bipo aye den aba mi nchen anopa we ya mi ne omu akasa nti edi na omo ba ho se omo bu mi krofo ndi ma mi tu car na me de na mi nko na ni obebo na mane no odi ne tra ne car no na omo tu car no na omo ko omo duru ha na papa se boys ni ba ko na okura sikan kese yi bi ni car bonnet a dwaw na odi twa bonnet no nti odi twa bonnet na omo si ye nti omo si ye na ohun se omo yam yenu no odwane na omo di na chi na omo chi nti omo chi no na omo di na etena ono ani car na odi sikan etwa car no etena mu na odi ni ba ofanko police station ha nti omo police station ha oye case na ofanko patrol team no omo ba ye se papa sie for na from say ye kun o site ho na omo ko ho na omo akọ hu dead body e wo ho minu ano oni mu hwi
osansem we nyina mu no Adom kase ebusa awutu ofakọ aposifo no mense ni posi panyini DSP Samo amfo ekere se eyampa akọkere enipa nan na sese abrantie no emu no wode akoto police
Adom TV kase ni eguso aye kenkan edema no ye na ye homa ye ba de aka ne doso beto aso yesamu makwa ba biu na ye hya ase biu na afa yabo ewremo memu mrahye bedwafie na obeka ya LGBTQI+ ehon sensem ye tihu bedwako wo memu mrahye bedwafie eneyi wo mo sa na wo manfo twetwe nkomo sai adwene si ye nyintum ana ni kwase ye dwutum
P and the one some ekoto Parliamentary Committee on Constitutional Legal and Parliamentary Affairs anymore kokokua ni ba konso eka ho bia wode nkrata ekoto edwa enipa nwotwe ena neka OR Foundation Ghana emu a wonu eko dwumadi no asebie Presbyterian Church of Ghana enso Kobe, Ghana Must Know, Center for Democratic Empowerment, National Clergy Association, and Ekua Wudupi. And when Wasamua, a course so ewo, and a yasasana emo and se, Koko Kiani Fedowusu, and an enkrata kotum penifo enemy. Watcher say, it was some penifo a LGBTQI plus, Emrano etum sebeye, Obebrasa dieno a free o my Ganemo.
To extend that all the present and subsequent eligible spinsters and bachelors decide to marry same-sex. The ultimate end of that trajectory by the year 2222 AD will be the annihilation of the human race in Africa. And when the human race in Africa would have been completely perished in Africa, the question is, cui bono? That is, who benefits? But as human beings, we have an eternal mandate and calling that is reserved for the human race. The original parents of the entire human race were mandated to go into the world and to multiply and to dominate or manage the earth.
Enyo nonko Presbyterian Church of Ghana enne asorin penimfo avodoa ewo my Ghana munso etaisa emreyi Chinenso OR Foundation ene Ekua Wudu BBP mu ase de wonu mtrese ensori avodoa nsemu a womo eken etieti a womo efa hodie so Samuel Tinya wono ka OR Foundation hunso echrese semreyi wajitum ewo my Ghana mu a ebeteti a womo fa hodie so se enipa ewo my Ghana mu.
Ghana's standing internationally, the bill throws away direct economic investment and indirect opportunities with immeasurable value, such as scholarship and educational changes that bring enormous benefits to the country, from foreign currency to tourism levies. This is about human rights. This is about economic rights. This is about moral rights. It's about our future. It's about our past. It's about legacy as a nation. We must reject this bill.
Yensanko amanyosemu kakra na ye ni twemu ewo fomena NPP amanyuko wo sonoma omose nipa bia wode mrahye wonsem na party office omoko penti na NDC colors no omo ye nhwemu na safo ni nyina da omatwoma so
enche bia na MPP amanyuko no nipa bia omo ewo fomena abato mpesua so ede abufuo efa penti ko party na atenaye eko penti ho ewo NDC amanyuko no ahosuo mu ni nyina ne se manya mpanimfo efa so ede ato enkrata ma won mo mpesua mu gina ewo polling station batoi omo ebonyo so kra na enumu na ora dwomboadu ekire se sa ensam a omu egina so kodi se adwuma ne nyina ya hurudo rada sama no kra ba kokra nim bakire se ebra omu ehya ase se omo to enkrata no wafa kwampa so ede dwuma fan ya omu ensisi obia enu nti sansam a manfo no egina so ede akodi se adwuma no nyaade a eye no kra
ba ko eka ho no de nyaade e beti ase kra eye de si wo fomena no mukaya ye ba ha ye rules and regulations ye train constituency bi science omo de omo ba twen kakra na incommodie ni nkitahodie behind the scenes ya ye ansa ye bie nomination. As we speak now, ye bie nomination e wo fomena ye close nomination ye fa forms enko ho ye nkire time a ye be vetting ye nkire time a ye be to aba bo bi di misinformation ko constituency ho say ye be nomination near the forms no ama independent member of parliament as we speak now bro oni Ghana
enu achi no ode tudwa say amanyoko no ahye nhwehwemu ase ehwe se de be ya manfo mu ekodi sa nyambrasam no ode won be fa mrakwan so na afi watwe waso
de ha adwen wo mu say obi aka asema enya no kre na party fo di asema enya no kre so edi akodi nsamhunu e wo constituency ho to the extent say yeah party office now wako painty party office no with another colors of some other political parties and no the any other party no be investigation here say be ye na omo koye sa no ya twe omaso no ye be twe omaso be dia de be famra kwan so omo kan say omo ko painty we kura say yes party office no go omo fa ka pre kura ma me yes party office no
ora dwomboadu esa editu dwa se mpo obi no obi enya adwene e wa manyokuo nim e wo bibi ho a ye de emra ato ho no mo a esese wonipa kro no fa so amra no e na wo se nipa dom ni nyina ehwe no mudi so nemum enye so obi de mra e hye ne nsam no ono akoye de ope.
So we are a member of the party na bibi ekocho bibi anko yia we share article 4 of the party's constitution your kwan your faso grievances procedures e wo ho any dispute resolution mechanism e wo ho a wo obetumi dia faso na ya hwe ya ka wasem no ama
yefro na afi yamfi ani nkyeremu na akwada wanya emfinhyam yenu baabi akwada ne da no emu oden esanse wuhieska no de akwakoye surgery skase no hia 8000 Ghana cedis.
Abofra be me ya wadi mfie mienu a wone na wofo ewo krachi isko pomo timantamu adokotafo echemu asisi adade wo mu hia eye Ghana cedi no empem nwotwe se de be ya tumo bi ehhehye ne ho obetimi akwakoyi afri ne ho na abofra ya de ehya ase ebra na wusakra na ne maami ehu se ensan bi abesi ne ho a wo mpo de no munim se eye empompo eno no wo hu ya ne se empompo yi ahya ase enyini na nurse ni bi a owo honom na ehu se eye ade a ne ho no ebetimi aye kokram na ne maami Vivian Nyabomasi ene Adom kase atwetwe nkomode nsem bi atodwa se ebra wo hu sesa ade e wo ne ba ne ho no wode no ekọ enkwanta aban ayaresabia nanso de aye ne de adokotafo atwemu se wonfa abofra emra kolebu se de be ya eye tumoyi a ewo ne ho obetimi eyi afri ho nanso esanse sikan wasem aye de amomunti ene wode sa ensem yi eto adofo enimu se obibia obetimi aboa wo no womra won sraban mu
ede nim se eye mpompo ya correcta sa na ya chichi sa onsi enye mpompo ya chichi sa na ya renu bisuko kwenta fosi efanko Accra na sesianu ya esa yesikasa esani sikabi enti yesre Ghana force amuboye na efa akoranu ko Accra na muye operation man enti ebo Ghana foni na se boy se tamunu druna yeni sika musi akora no abetimi free yes sir.
Jacob Desivo eye Krachi East Municipal Nadmu kwantrefo asem yi wono nso so edenani akwakohu bia wode eto ahwefo eni adofo enim se obi biara obetimi abo abofra no wanya na fam de esanse sesiada de yade no edru no eye agensemu
itumi hu se befa kwan bi so ebetimi aboa timiri to me status no adofo bi etumi le so masi kakra anya kakra beska no mu hia no eye 8000 Ghana cedis obetumi edi aboa operation na ni aya sifin kura ni se Dr. Francis Abofra you want me an operation within the short possible time obetumi ahwere ne nkwa enti amadia akama kuma pase yentumi magana fo nyina na kakra na obi abenya no ebetumi aboa medical reporter St. Joseph Edimano ewon konta ekire se omonko kolebu within the short possible time ti yesro obi biara se yenkambom ne ngie enua ma enok nya glomese nkwa na nyameso ebehira mo
ya na ye honkoje aboafo nkrato ma ye ba ye bedi dwa ne ahwapom de monsem apomden kase ye bo edi Roma na futu akọ edi ama Ghana adehye enkanka wana one time num so ne se one time num so se de be ya omu kidney ebetimi abo ho ban no chena bi o man konya kokram ewom
is been about with the before and after
na ya asem first na menjunso na membu mensa but mo di kidney ne so ya na junso ne bae
from 2007
na baka crack do baby na tekoye
hey. And so how? Now you saw how are they?
Adom. That's why I say I'm God's favorite daughter.
Yeah.
Adom.
Sato. They are transplant.
Transplant. The kidney story na Johnson start here.
Today be na ba woni pedianimo.
Na unse unna mad una wotete so untu me hu me ye o bre. Enti sa nyama ni nyina nso ejai.
Okay.
Ena wo first wo me skin na wo say na unu munsuo bebrenti na skin na dry awo apompon ni nyina ayeye ena first wo skin so bo say na moja clot de dem se ni nyina so
December ni mo ho So when your parcel be. I was so happy because now you no time will be a parcel. Na me hwe wo Instagram me nkɔ hwe parcel a enro nko
sister
nti wo no nko na no
oh se eya nkofofo so ya transplants ni wi a na eno ano no enye no se me ba kwa me kita me parcel ni bi ene
wow
we a package for the month
month de nko e be sam asa akobiem
sister me bond bo kire wa obeba wenum
wo to
I don't use the health insurance. Dialysis is crap health insurance in India. No, I continue after transplant medication.
Every month be a
every month be a when your crisis, I'll bet you 4,500.
Hey, every month.
Kidney area no. Into your bone with the rura. A person comfort say area no. A chua from diagnosis to even after transplant. And that form, sister. In the navy say, ensure I won't no more. Ensure.
And I won't pay so.
Sister, young girl like Kakra Shame, where did you say drinking a soon chain? Who did you know no drink? Now, Obian can't share me send me no. It's your common do I. It's common to go per drinking beyond no one is so no be meaning. And then, unfortunately, it's on a family line, not pressure. Oh, and see. Uncontrolled high blood pressure plus lifestyle and no far problems in
Yamakwa ba edwede mu nsam ye boy de room dia dwumako friends CSIR omo de dwumade kese bi aba a omo de behwese de be ya mu dua ebetimi afa ne ntema pefra
Emoye aduane bi ani die ekosoro ewo man Ghana mu pa sesei onipa ba ko bi ya mpanimfo nhwehwemu a wo ye wo hunu se wendi emokra no na enye kilo aduasa nwotwe edekọ adusia enso da bia ya no nhwehwemu no wo ye de firi afempinu ene nwotwe mu ede besi afempinu ene aduonu mu nanso wo mu a eye emo ewo man Ghana mu eye ohamu chichemu aduanan pe Ghana ekra emo bese dollar opepe ahanan afibia ya wodeka emo a omanfo ye ewo man Ghana no emu eho sebeye na emo ekra wo man Ghana mu eswatinti Soil Research Institute ye wo Council for Scientific and Industrial Research mu ebo dewuru akere kuafo ayenkyerkyere ama wo mu sebeye a wobefa akwahodo so pi ede adua mu no wate bi ewo man Ghana so emu
emo dudu a yedi wo Ghana ha wo hwe 2008 ebesi 2018 a na se onipa bia de emo boto baako afimu a sisi ano ebo ho be boto miensa nti na kyese emu na yedi no edoso chen dodo a yetumi dua wo oman mu eni nti na Ghana aban afibia okra emu bebre eba oman mu eni nti odi share Soil Research Institute nsa ene ye hwehwemu no hu se ekuafo no a yemfa abefo kwan so endua emo no eni nti na ama yemudua no aya na yentumi ntwa bebre no
enwechi enepo yamantemu regional coordinator ya woda research extension linkage committee ano ya wono aso eneye opanyipa bedechire ewo Oil Palm Research Institute urada na ekusi ejeyi enso ene Adom kase etwetwe enkomo na nsem bia wodi tudwa enie
enti ene dwumadi no abefo kwan yefa so a yedidua mo yenkofo ewo Soil Research awon be kyerkyere yen ya practice ya hwe se na yekoafo so yekohuin no kwafo na so edi adanse se ofa se kwan so a wo no ebe so bebre a chense na wan kasa won ye no afin so pebre kura na nsuo nto no obetimi adua mo ama ayeye
ne krakra na kwafo bia wo ba adwumedi na se enso ekere se sa nimdie ya wonum ababenya no foforo kra e wo dwumedi ya se ebeboa wo mo ama mu a wo bedua e wo man Ghana mu wotimi ate ne pi
sesia no obia prese obeye kuya onye ora kakra yetu dan mo ne kakra opeso odua mo a omaso technology nim but ne akwa ne se ho akade eni wo ene sisi no se na aban se ye ko abefo kwan so no eje se o ma machineries ne so ye available ama ye kuafo no
Diadu so ya go kanse mu nsam Mrs. Mavis Avonyo akwamode share papa bi wo ba na fe wo dia bro
Akwaba deba agukensi so Mavis Avonyo fa lady adrobo lady Visda o papa bi ndam den sem ne brasdan koma Main's Beauty Palace wono ene sese meeting won kama ede ema me friend was 0244 211-106 so na onsiesie okama na mede ensem no ebro dia hye so se enrada ukopie mu ewo the Parliament of Ghana enyasem ketwa Parliament House wo na che se eka twede ananka epie mu wo ho ni nyina ne say the hard working energetic vibrant MP the man new edubiase constituency Ora Adams Abdul Salam and what in some kotu dwami bi atwa mu say sports stadium a wo mo AC ewo new edubiase no omo jane omo tu na jeje mu Emma Minister of Youth and Sports so Ra Mustafa Yusuf so nra ne shia mu che say o one more discussion mu pa enyasem kito abrante ne say we die minister asema wo kan die no kra bia enim.
If it's the current one, the minister says that about 2 million cedis had been released to the contractor and foundation work has been done. I don't know if site clearing constitutes a foundation of a project. They've only cleared the site, and if that costs 2 million cedis, that leaves a lot of questions to be asked.
What was your question?
My question is that, Mr. Speaker, have they done any foundation? Has the minister taken the pains to find out the percentage of work that has been done at the new site as we speak? Do you know what percentage of work has been completed?
I said the floor works of the foundation has been completed, and 2 million Ghana cedi has been issued to the contractor based on the certificates raised through the consultant for the project. And so, to answer your question, yes, the foundation works, and also the clearing of site and everything include the foundations to give room for the construction to take place. These are all part of the project.
Mono mejidi se Ghana fo dodo na na ehwe nimu se Ghana Black Stars squad no ora to ado ne na panfo de ba betudwa na ye de akofesi Nigeria fo na enum na Ghana fo dodo na guswa kasa se ni chache no na che se ora kati yes okraku a we president edema the Ghana Football Association no e bia na won se bia odi shema se o influence player calling no se coach a wodi Dreams FC ni mura Abdul Karim Zito e de atudwa se enye no kreda wono no so ye coach the man national teams ni bi na anya dia president no ya wo influence selection.
I have in-depth knowledge about the game. Advising you to do something it's not a bad issue. So in this issue, I even told one of our coach educator, Professor Minta, the word interference, I don't understand it when it comes to football. You are a coach and an administrator, and I give you a job to do. And in the job, I'm not a minnow. I have in-depth knowledge about the job. So when I advise you to do something,
the evidence Mr. Buakra no national so say the only medalist the man na say Tokyo 2021 games course so abrantie Samuel Techi obi anim say we amateur they say the nyame adom yesi wo call professional enya asem 20 wenya erem a wo call akwa professional.
I'm now a professional boxer. I'm no more an amateur boxer again, so what I have to tell Ghanaians is that the support they give it to me at the amateur level, I'm begging them to give me that support at the professional level too, and I promise them I'm going to be a world champion at the professional level.
And some kakram penny for Boabo no mamma de Ebra Winnie, Mavis Savannah for Lady Ajobo Lady. Face thou, Papa, be quick, where do committed the Akane to Aswama, Mr. Wada, and found some Kefidi.
And the Monsemo and Soma, Yabaka performances are who do be name Momedin, a Obidum be, Quack, where do Kumyame Pie, Sans Wisha, Yakram.